trying to keep my feet on the ground. I'm getting to like this feeling I found. I'm getting to love the thought of having you around. And I will never let you go. I'm trying to keep my feet on the ground. I'm getting to like this feeling I found.
Hello race fans and welcome here. We are live here at Chicagoland in Joliet, Illinois, where this is going to be the Hellmann's 300. Now after a pretty boring race last week in New Hampshire, we had a surprise winner which turned out to be Tim Fiegel. Now Tim Fiegel, he's going to start this race way back in the 21st position. Now after last week's race, we have a new points leader which is Cole Dalley in the 7. Now he's going to start right behind, right beside the mayonnaise man himself, Charles Jackson. Way back there in row 8, starting on the pole on the front row, we have Daniel Day in the 60, still trying to go for his first win of the season. Right beside him is Evan Wayne, who's had a little bit of bad luck as of late. He's gonna right now he's 9th in points, and he's gonna start out here in 2nd. What's gonna happen here because in the second row we have both Kris Wascher and Seth Cole trying to go for their 2nd wins of the season, as we're just seconds away from those famous words in motorsports.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
The 9 for this first segment. We shouldn't really be in danger of overheating, but it will, probably get up to about 220, so just keep an eye on that.
As the cars are now rolling off the track, here is your starter lineup for the Hellmann's 300.
Can you get me close enough to be inside of the action? Can you show me all the power of the pride and the passion? Wanna feel the thunder and the thrill of the ride, 'cause I feel alive with speed on my side. Yeah, I wanna be there. Put me right in the middle of the thick of it all. If they don't give me room, well then I'll give them the wall. I'm gonna smoke my tires when the victory calls. I'm gonna be there, be there. I wanna see my face up on the jumbo screen. Feel the white hot metal of a winning machine. Because you win or you lose and there's no in between. I wanna be there, be there, be there. I wanna lose my voice screaming with the crowd. Know my driver's gonna win and make me proud. From the free race party, gonna go insane when I'm right down with them in victory lane. Yeah, I wanna be there.
As I said in the pre-race, our new points leader, Cole Dalley, he's only leading by 1 point over Derek Engel. Now, Derek Engel, he's starting way back in the field. He's starting way back in the 31st position, right beside Shaun Gallighan. So we're going to have to see if the 25 can benefit from this. Currently, 2nd in points over, 12 points ahead over Charles Jackson in the 20 car. But the pace car is making its way off of the track and onto pit road. Daniel Day, Evan Wayne, Kris Wascher, and Seth Cole. That's our top 4. What will we see here in this 27-lap event? We will find out as the green flag is out here at Chicagoland. And oh man, Josh McCullough, he already stepped out of line trying to make it 3 wide, but he wisely backed out of that as we pull up the race ticker. And oh man, it looks like some of the pack is separated. It looks like the 41 of Chris Darlington is having an issue, because he's holding up the inside line as Kris Wascher, he takes the lead, but oh man, almost for a brief moment, Daniel Day retakes the lead back on the outside as he will lead the first lap. But now coming up on the inside line, we have Joseph Lombard in the 54, and right behind him is Eric Burden in the 16, who replaced our Season 1 champion, Callum Wells, and on the back is going to be separated a lot. Something has happened to the 41 car. I'm trying to see if I can find him. There he is. He's holding up Michael Norman, who finished 3rd place last week. He pretty much got screwed out of a win. And oh man, he cannot get around Chris Darlington. Something has broke on that 41 car. I'm not sure what it is, but man. Let's still put in time for the race as Daniel Day, he has a commanding link over the field, but here comes Dillon Poteet and Danny Wells on the inside. Dillon Poteet, he's also trying to scratch his way onto the top of the Mobil 1 standings. Right now, he currently sits 23rd in standings, and right behind him, Danny Wells. Countless weeks of bad luck for the 12 car. He sits 33rd in points. He wants to try to get his first win. And oh man, here comes the mayonnaise man. The mayonnaise man himself, Charles Jackson. He has a bumper full. And oh man, they almost made it 4 wide. As I was saying, he has a bumper full of Cody Llamas. And here comes Poteet's teammate, Sean Henley, one of the 2-time winners. He dominated early in the season, but as of late, he's been struggling as well. Sean Henley, right now, he sits 35th in the standings. And oh man, and oh boy, Eric Burton, he scraped the wall a little bit. As they're going 3 wide, the 2 teammates, Joshua Collard and Justin Perry. Here comes last week's winner, Tim Fiegel. He trying to move up into the top 10. And oh man, we just had a lead change. Dillon Poteet, he just took it away from Daniel Day. But here comes Danny Wells on the inside now. Dillon Poteet trying to hang on to that outside, but he has no help. He's trying to get that outside run and leading this lap. This time barely is going to be Danny. But oh man, he has a bumper full of Daniel Day. But here comes his fellow Penske teammate right behind him, about to take away third from Dillon Poteet. That's Cody Llamas in the 22. And oh man, here comes Charles Jackson. Oh man, he is on a roll. This is the Hellman's 300, and almost everyone in the NR 2003 community knows his love for mayonnaise. I guess he's trying to use some of that mayonnaise power under that number 20 Toyota. Charles Jackson right now 3rd in standings. He's gonna try to get his 3rd win of the season as Cody Llamas just took the lead away. As we head further back to the car that's right now in the 6th position, we have Evan Wayne right now 9th in standings, and here comes Joshua Collard on the inside, another 2-time winner, and here comes James Silverfox. Oh man, where did he come from? He came out of nowhere. He started in this race in 26, and he's already up in the top 10. Wow, the 77, he's really moving up in the field. Also using that Toyota power. And here comes our points leader right now, Cole Dalley. Right now, he's 3 wide with Justin Perry and Dillon Young. And oh man, Justin Perry, he's starting to fall back. He's about to get passed by Eric Burton and Kris Wascher. Heading back up to the front. Now and oh man, this is battle for the lead. Charles Jackson, he had it for a moment. He led the last lap. But now this time, it's going to be led by Dillon Poteet and Cody Llamas. Last week's pole sitter, he's made his way into 2nd now. Now Cody Llamas, he started in this race 17th. And right now, he sits 16th in standings. He's going to try to go for his 2nd win today. And Danny Wells, and oh man, it looks like he's trying to help his teammate take the lead back from Poteet. And oh man, just look at all these yellow cars back here. Oh man, we have 2 Dodges, a Ford, a Chevy, and here comes a 2nd Chevy, Joshua Collard now. Joshua Collard, another one of those guys who's going to try to go for his 3rd win of the season. And oh man, it looks like the top 7 has pretty much pulled away. Well, top 8 rather. And Sean Henley, he's leading this 2nd packet. Here comes Lyndon Wright in the 43. Oh, we got trouble! We got a wreck! The leader's wreck! Silverfox! Oh man! Big wreck in the front stretch! Charles Jackson involved. Last week's winner, Tim Fiegel involved for oh my god! Oh! And oh man, Michael Norman slams Jessica Shelton and oh man, Derek Engel! Oh man, Gallighan has damage. Gallighan retired to pit road. Charles Jackson, he's done. Joseph Lombard's wrecked. Qualls is wrecked. Last week's winner, Tim Fiegel, he's done. Oh man, William Duncan's got some damage. Jay Wakefield has damage. And oh man, there's the pace car. R Carson Beightol, he's on the apron. And oh man, the leader's wrecked. Nathan Hudson on pit road. Gallighan, Engel, Tim Walch, Silverfox. Oh man, I just got finished talking about Silverfox. Shelton's on pit road. Oh, and the points leader called Dalley. And oh man, I have no idea who the leader is. They say the leader is Cody Llamas. Yes, he is. Cody Llamas is the race leader. His teammate Danny Wells is in 2nd. Joshua Collard 3rd. Poteet 4th. And 5th is Daniel Day. That's our top 5. But we have to see if they're coming down pit road. Cody is. What about Danny? Oh no, Danny Danny Wells and Daniel Day, they're staying out. But, oh, man, huge wreck in the front. Trent Dunham is staying out as well as Kyle Sosnoski. But, oh, man, huge wreck in the front stretch. Oh, man, numerous cars involved. Well, as the guys are taking pit stops, our new leader is Danny Wells. Oh, man, we have to see what happened here as we had a huge wreck on lap 12. And here is what happened to bring out our first caution. I'm guessing a lot of people are not going to like Evan Wayne because coming out of turn 4, Evan Wayne comes right up onto the track, right into the mayonnaise man himself, Charles Jackson, who was trying to look for his third win. And at the same time, Evan Wayne also came down onto James Silverfox. And pretty much, and you know what, Charles Jackson, he actually saved it. He would have kept going, but he got rear-ended by his good friend Sean Henley. And it doesn't end there. Joseph Lombard had nowhere to go. He slams right into the back of Sean Henley. Then Cole Dalley gets into Evan Wayne. His teammate Kris Wascher had nowhere to go. And oh man. Last week's winner Tim Fiegel gets into Lombard. And he also slams into Charles Jackson. Then, oh man, former points leader Alex Jones, he barely escaped from that. And Alex Ferranti, he just turned straight into the pit road wall. And oh man, I'm going to have to bring it back a little bit because a lot happened. A lot happened. I have to bring it back a little bit. See if there's a better camera angle for this. I have to slow it down a little bit. And oh man, you can hardly see from all of the smoke. And Shaun Gallighan, he actually slammed into Cole Dalley. So that's what happened there. Tim Walch slammed into Kris Wascher. Then Jessica Shelton slammed into Derek Engel. William Duncan got stuck behind Gallighan. And look at the 21 of Evan Wayne who started this. He flipped right onto the catch fence. And it doesn't end there. As we see Jessica Shelton stationary on pit road. Where's Michael Norman? There he is. He avoids Kris Wascher, but he wasn't lucky enough to avoid Jessica Shelton. And he also slams into the side of the 25 and flips him. Oh, man. A lot has happened. Big junkyard of cars on the front straightaway, all because of Evan Wayne in the 21. I hope he's proud of himself. Then further back, we had a second incident that happened between James Qualls and Drew Austin. Let's go to them. At the exit of turn 4, James Qualls, he got tapped into his left rear quarter panel. He pretty much gets turned by Drew Austin. Drew Austin just pretty much dumps the 70 car right in front of Charles Sanford. He's been having a good run over the last couple of weeks, and then he just turned Charles Sanford right in front of Nathan Hudson. And Seth Cole, and he just forced into the wall. Jessica Shelton nearly avoids that as Nathan Hudson slides across the start-finish line. And Jessica Shelton, she's right on top of Ryan Acosta. Then right here, this is where she hits Derek Engel and also the 21, and that's what sent the 21 flying. But, oh my goodness, just a huge wreck in the front straightaway of this race. And here comes Michael Norman interview, who actually hits Shelton and sends the 25 flying. And oh man, he also gets into Engel's teammate Jay Wakefield. Okay, here we are with an onboard camera of the number 88 of Aaron Williams. Here we are now on board with the 16 of Eric Burton. Eric Burton smacked out in the middle of it, quickly drove to the inside, and he managed to get the unscathed. Let's go on board with the driver who wasn't so lucky. And here we are riding on board with Charles Jackson, who was running in the 4th position. Then it gets hit again by the 18. with our final hood camera, Derek Engel in the 25, just second in points, 1 point behind Cole Dalley. And he was right in the middle of that second accident involving Drew Austin and James Qualls. And then here comes when he gets snapped by Michael Norman. That just sends him flying. Oh man, real tough break for the 25. This is not how he wanted to rebound. And here we are back at Chicagoland, getting ready to get back to the restart. And whoa, Nelly, do we have a list of cars for you out of this race? Michael Norman, Nathan Hudson, William Duncan, Derek Engel, Tim Walch, Shaun Gallighan, Kris Wascher, James Silverfox, Evan Wayne, that's going to hurt him in the points. Our points leader Cole Dalley, Jessica Shelton, Sean Henley, Charles Jackson, Joseph Lombard, last week's winner Tim Fiegel, and Charles Sanford. Carson Beightol got caught a lap down on pit road. And after pit stops, our leader right now is Cody Llamas. Second place now is Joshua Collard. Third place, Dillon Poteet. Fourth place, Lyndon Wright. Fifth place is Dillon Young. Sixth place is Eric Burton. Seventh place is the Magic Man, Alex Jones. Eighth is now Alex Ferranti, who was actually involved in that caution, but they were lucky to get that sixth fixed. Ninth now is Kyle Thomas, and rounding out the top 10 is Stevie Pie himself, Steven Gonzalez. And oh man, there are only 24 cars left onto the track. We almost lost half the field after that, but the pace car is now back on pit road, and we are ready to go back racing. But will Carson Beightol in the 00 be a factor for this? We're going to have to find out. And oh man, it looks like he's indeed slow. These racers are going to have to go to the outside to avoid to not get caught by him on the inside line. As Cody Llamas leads Joshua Collard and Lyndon Wright through the exit of turn 2 and into the back straightaway. Now they're going into turns number 3, and 2 Fords are trying to work together on the inside to pass that 22 Dodge. Lyndon Wright in the 43 and Eric Burton in the 16. Now Eric Burton, he made his debut at Road America, but unfortunately he was one of the cars that wrecked early on. But now he's sitting here in third place, and here comes our former points leader now, Alex Jones, who now sits 8th in standings. He's trying to get around Joshua Collard for the 4th position. Now Dillon Poteet, he lost his teammate. He's on his own, but he has his fellow Dillon under him. And oh man, Steven Gonzalez, he just made it 3 wide. And oh man, that 87 car, oh man, that 87 car is on a charge. Here comes someone else who's been running good as of late, Kyle Thomas, who now sits 5th in standings. And oh man, look who's behind him, Drew Austin, who pretty much took out James Qualls in turn 4. And speaking of James Qualls, he's trying to bounce back. He may have some damage to that 70 car, but it looks like it's not slowing him down one bit. He's getting help from the pole sitter, Daniel Day, in the 60. Had to make up to the leaders, and oh man, we just had a lead change. Lyndon Wright in the 43. The only victory Lyndon Wright has had in any of my leads was actually the Season 2 Second Cup season finale, where he drove the Wood Brothers 21 to victory lane at St. Joltis. Lyndon Wright, he really wants to get his very first Mobil 1 Nationwide Series victory. But oh man, he's gonna have to contend with Eric Burton and Cody Llamas. And here comes Steven Gonzalez, one of the Toyotas now, into the field. And there's only 2 Toyotas in the top 10. Him and Drew Austin. But oh man, that Burger King number 87, he's just all over the back bumper of Eric Burton. And Lyndon Wright, he better be careful in that 43 car if you want to try to protect this lead. This time out, we're gonna have 7 laps to go. A lot can happen in 7 laps. Almost everybody came down pit road. I don't think fuel strategy is going to be a factor in this, but you never know. As Cody Llamas, he's still trying to bounce back in second place. He really wants to get his first fail. He really wants to get his second win here. Excuse me. But oh man, it looks like Eric Burton, he's trying to look under the 22 once again. But the more they go side by side, the more that's going to help this guy in the 43. He just better hope that he doesn't have to pit. As we cycle through the rear through the field. Carson Beightol, he's indeed slow. And I think the leaders are going to catch him before this race is over. Jay Wakefield, he's also slow. And Danny Wells and Kyle Sosnoski, they both took a late pit stop. So I don't know if that's going to help them for the fuel strategy or what, because they're all up to speed. They just lost the draft. Like I said, the same thing for Alex Ferranti. His car's a little bit slow after hitting that safer barrier almost head on. Headed back to the front, and oh man, it's 3 wide, and I believe this is for the 3rd position. Dillon Young, he just took it away. Now here comes college teammate Ryan Acosta. We haven't talked about him almost all night. He could be a factor for this. Now Drew Austin, he's sitting in the 4th position. How would it be for the 99 to win his first race of the season? Because right now, Drew Austin, I'm trying to find him. He's really low in the points. I believe he's like 39th in standings right now. And oh man, I didn't see this. Steven Gonzalez, he just took the lead away from Lyndon Wright. You know, man, Lyndon Wright has no help. I think he's trying to slow down a little bit so he can get a draft from his fellow 4, but I don't think it's gonna work. The last race Steven Gonzalez won was Second Cup Season 2 at Richmond, where he pretty much won that race to get him into the chase. And oh man, that 87 is running strong. Ever since the restart, he's just been a man on a mission. I bet if he wins his race, he's going to put some Hellmann's mayonnaise on a Whopper if he wins. Lyndon Wright still hanging back a second. And here comes Drew Austin for the 3rd position from Eric Burton. Next time by, we're going to have 2 laps to go. Can Steven Gonzalez hang on? And oh man, last time by, he had a half-second lead as we switched to the spectator camera. I don't see anyone coming down pit road, but Steven Gonzalez in the 87. 2 laps to go now. His lead is almost extended by a full second. Lyndon Wright is 2nd. Drew Austin 3rd. Eric Burton 4th. And we have a battle for 5th between Ryan Acosta and Cody Llamas. But oh boy, no one's making an indication for pit road. Coming to the white flag now. Can Steven Gonzalez hang on? Steven Gonzalez in the 87, he started this race in, I'm trying to look on the list, he started this race in the, I can't even find him. But oh man, coming through the back straightaway, he has no competition right now. Oh wait, I just found him. He's going through turns 3 and 4. He started in this race in the 34th position, but fuel strategy just helped out this guy. Stevie Pie, Steven Gonzalez, he will win the Hellmann's 300. Wow, ever since he took that lead, he has just been on a relentless charge, and it helped him capture his very first Mobil 1 Nationwide Series victory here at Chicagoland. He will take the Hellmann's 300 and bring a win over to Burger King. Lyndon Wright in the 43 finishes 2nd place. You really got to give it up for the 43. He really drove his heart out there. Drew Austin, who started part of that caution, ends home in 3rd. Eric Burton ends up 4th, a good run for the 16, and rounding out the top 15 out of Turner Scott Motorsports is Ryan Acosta. He really needed that run. I'm going to have to go through the rest of the list. Hellmann's 300, and this race is exported. Steven Gonzalez, the rookie in the number 87, he captures his very first win here as he takes the Hellmann's 300 here at Chicagoland. And whoa, Nelly, that caution really made a difference for a lot of drivers. Cody Llamas, he dominated this race early on, but he falls back to 6th place. Still a good top 10 for the 22 team out of Penske. Dillon Young ends up 7th, and Nick Pericles, we didn't even talk about him all day. And look at Chris Darlington. He started this race with a slow car. That caution came out. They worked on the car, got it fixed, and he ended up with a 9th place finish. Good run for the 41 for the Texas native. And rounding out the top 10 is Kyle Thomas. That'll help him after he lost both of his Joe Gibbs teammates. And going down through the rest of the field, we have Aaron Williams, our pole sitter Daniel Day. Joshua Collin fell back to 13th. I guess he got stuck on the outside. James Qualls is up 14th. And rounding out the top 15 was Dillon Poteet. Then we have Alex Jones, Trent Dunham, Justin Perry, Sosnoski, and Seth Cole. And then we have Danny Wells, Alex Ferranti, and Jay Wakefield was the last car on the lead lap. And we all saw what happened to Carson Beightol. He got stuck on the lead lap, and there was no way he could have made up that lap back in time. And from 25th on down to 40th, we have Charles Sanford, Tim Fiegel, our points. Fail. He's not our points leader. He won last week's race. Fail. Joseph Lombard, Charles Jackson, Sean Henley, Jessica Shelton. Our points leader, Cole Dalley, but I highly doubt he's going to be the points leader now when this race is over. Evan Wayne, Silverfox, Kris Wascher, Shaun Gallighan, Tim Walch, Derek Engel, who was second in points. He may drop down as well. William Duncan, Nathan Hudson, and Michael Norman. That is our field. Out of all the guys in the top 10 in points, I believe this race mostly helped out Kyle Thomas. He came home with a top 10 finish. I wouldn't be surprised if he moved up in the points. Well, that pretty much does it here for Chicagoland. This is definitely a much better race than last week at Loudon. We're going to have to check and see where our next race is going to be. But congratulations one last time to Steven Gonzalez, who wins here at the Hellman's 300 at Chicagoland. And we will see you next time.